I am an anime fan. I have watched a bunch of anime, and I have felt the treatment that most of us otakus go through. I myself am not deserving of this kind of treatment. I can hold a conversation without annoying the shit out of whoever I'm talking to. I have good enough hygiene. I even go outside every once in a while. And in my conquest of finding my fellow otakus, I have found that I am very alone. There are not many anime fans out there that I can call my friends, and that is mainly for one reason. Anime fans are weird as fuck. I have been to an anime con. I have searched through some pretty peculiar discords. I have even talked to the most degenerate beings this planet has to offer. And in conclusion of said conquest, anime fans full-heartedly deserve all of the slander, all of the hate, all of the bullying that happens to them. I mean, I used to think differently, but now I am simply ashamed.
Hello? Are you pooping?
There is a notorious odor anime fans are known for having, and it comes in a few versions. Firstly is the body odor. Body odor can be obtained through a few means. Not showering, not putting on deodorant, and wearing the same clothes day after day. And it will shock most of you when I tell you that body odor is only the first stage of the stinkies. Now, the second stage is a much rarer breed. I like to call these guys the pukies. Yes, you heard that correctly. The pukies are what their name suggests. They puke on themselves and don't clean it up. They spread an odor many times more powerful than the body odor fellas. And their abundant strength is found in their incredible training regimen. Not only do they not shower, not use deodorant, and wear the same clothes all the time, but they barf on their clothes as well. Even rarer than the pukies is a maximum level degenerate by the name of the poopies. Yes, their name also describes them well. These fellas do everything that the body odor guys do, but on top of that, they shit their pants. And yes, there are many of them that don't even wipe, they just let it crust. These guys are so enveloped in the hentai they are watching that they would rather shit themselves than go to the bathroom. It is a very, very potent combination. Masturbating whilst shitting thyself is a feat only the strongest of auras can complete. This word in particular has risen to an absolutely stupendous amount of fame as of recent, and holy shit, it's pissing me off. No, not that I have anything against the word. Honestly, what most of these videos are talking about sounds pretty darn fun. But a certain line has to be drawn, because this word is too damn overused. It's almost as bad as the friend with brain rot who can't shut up about gyots and rizzlers. I think this guy started making this anime content with like a hood twist to it, kind of like what RDC World does. He talked about black forces, stepdads, but holy shit, it's gotten out of control. Now the only anime content on YouTube is this shit about reverse jumpings, anime jumpings. This show has crazy jumpings. These channels are creeping out of the woodwork like rats. Every week there is a new one of these f***ers. But my biggest problem with these channels isn't the words they use or the content they discuss. It's about the flow, because these channels saw what this guy does, completely copied him. Like, where's the artistic expression, bro? If we were to put this in your words, you guys would be called fraudulent. One might even say, y'all are some crash outs. But if you're asking me, y'all are just some imposters on the Among Us crew. Diss track coming soon. Watch the f*** out, America. Now, if you don't watch these jumpings videos, then you probably watch these losers, who upload content about rating hentais. Do you know how much of a f***ing loser you have to be to give a hentai a public rating? Clearly I'm the only one, because a lot of these people seem to love this shit. This anime content creator scene is looking more and more cooked by the day. And yes, there are a few channels out there that are absolute goats, like Scam Bully Reviews and the aforementioned RDC World. But my goodness, can we please come up with some new content? And can we please stop being so f***ing horny? Another problem with the anime community is how seriously these guys take their shows. I like watching anime. I'm inspired by them. They make me laugh. Sometimes they even make me cry. But one thing that you won't catch me doing is getting into serious arguments over another person's preferences. Do I like Steins Gate? No. It was pretty damn boring, but am I going to argue with someone on Discord or Reddit for hours because of what I think? No. And that is where elitists take it too far, because not only will these guys get extremely heated over the slightest of statements, but they will start plugging the most wild, underground, you've never heard of in your life kind of shows. I once saw someone's list, and it was full of stuff I had never seen before. This was early in my anime watching career, so I couldn't see through the bullshit quite yet. But this fella had Bacano as his number one. So I thought, hey, I'll check this out. And you know, it was good, like at best. But before I knew it, I had already fallen into the elitist trap. I watched some poopy farts that no one's ever heard of because some fat stinky loser clickbaited the hell out of me. And this is just the beginning of the elitist tyranny, because if these guys don't get their way, they will leak your address and then get you fired from your job. I honestly don't know which is worse, the power scalers or the elitists. Now, having fun talking about who would win in a fight between your favorite characters is just some typical barbershop type of talks.
I would know. I am well acquainted with these streets. Some might even call me affiliated.
However, I draw the line once people start getting heated over this shit, because at the end of the day, it is not that serious. First of all these characters are not real. Second of all, you shouldn't be this attached to the powers. It's the characters and the writing that you should like. And third of all, there is art and music that makes what you're watching a totally different experience. So, because of the power scaler's addiction to ruining people's days, I have come up with a list of characters that beat your poster boy, Goku. Giorno, Diavolo, Dio, Jotaro, Pucci, Okuyasu, all in the same verse by the way. Saitama, Shinra, Light Yagami, Simon, Alucard, Gojo, Sukuna, Ichigo, blah blah blah. There's totally a bunch of these motherfuckers out there. Y'all are just pressed because you guys are fat and stinky and you suck. Now, on top of that, there's this guy called Anos who wants shitty isekai. There's a bunch of isekai motherfuckers as well. And on top of them, there's a bunch of motherfuckers on the radio shows that y'all ain't even heard of because y'all are just scrubs. So eat my farts. So if Goku doesn't have powers, all these other characters I mentioned is because he's lacking, because his butthole hurts, his butthole's ripped. Now, if you want to get technical about how ripping Goku's butthole is, we're going to know what powers. Now, with other characters, their butthole is way more ripping than Goku's butthole because if they're stronger persons, they train harder, they're stronger abilities, stronger jutsu, some of them. So if you want to think about Goku's butthole, how lack of rippiness it is, you're going to have to get into sensu bean. And sensu bean is a very interesting idea and concept because if it's butthole rippiness, Goku's butthole lacks rippiness. So his sensu beans aren't giving that butthole the ripping nature that is. Now, if you're going to get into anime buttholes, that's a whole different discussion because anime buttholes are what you fried and live. And I think with a certain anime butthole that we all think is very underrated is the butthole of Gojo. Gojo's house is super cute. Actually, it's actually not that thick. So if I were to have, I wouldn't go with had created bits in most latest season. So once we have bits, then the fandom tag was incorporated. The fandom tag is an incredible tool used by chubby motherfuckers to give. When we talk about anime fans as a whole, it is understandable why we get a bad rep. We smell, we're out of shape, and we're awkward. But there are a few groups of individuals in particular that make it impossible to call us anime fans normal. Yes, I am talking about you guys. There is something wrong with these people, bro. From sending death threats to the author of the show when he said Deku was straight, from the many cringe videos of these adopted ass individuals. And the worst part of it is, the show is actually good. The show is about superheroes, it has good fights, cool characters, but I guess at the round table of dickheads, they all decided My Hero was the show they wanted to destroy. Probably their most efficient tool for destruction is the fanfics. You can go on Pinterest, even Google, and search up these characters' names, and you will find the most horrifying images, because these creepos ship the main cast in all kinds of freaky ways. But on top of that, these characters are minors. And on top of that, these motherfuckers like shipping All Might and Eerie. All Might is 40 years old. Eerie is 7 years old. The worst part about it is that if you talk to these goobers about their antics, they will act like it's completely normal. One time, I was in the manga section at Barnes, and this girl came up to me. Let me tell you, this bitch looked terrible.
Lord,
her hair was raggedy, she was decked out with My Hero merch, and even the way she walked was just weird as hell. And as she was approaching me, I thought to myself, oh brother. Then the conversation starts, and we're talking about our dorky anime stuff. But nothing bad is going on yet, until this bitch dropped a bomb. She said she actually shipped Deku and Bakugo. I was absolutely flabbergasted. My mouth was saying, oh word, yeah okay, but my brain was saying, get me the out of this store. The conversation eventually ended, and I bolted to the door of that Barnes & Noble. Since then, I have not gone back because I know this bitch is lurking, just waiting to ruin the day of some unfortunate fellow like me. I would say that pedophilia is the pinnacle of problems with the anime community, and it startles the hell out of me because anime already gives the people a bunch of fan service. So why the hell do you have to make it kids too? And if you're a normal anime fan and you've only seen the mainstream stuff, you probably think I'm over exaggerating. But all I have to do is show you this one thing. Judging by the imagery displayed on the cover alone, you can see that this character is sexualized a lot. And how old do you think this character is? She's 10. How popular do you think this manga is? It has sold 4 million copies. And the thing is, you can just buy this stuff at your local manga section. This is basically child. But the pedophilia doesn't end there. In many anime there are characters known as lollies. These are very old women that look like children. Think of this character from One Punch Man. This bitch is supposed to be 28 years old.
Are you
kidding
right
me?
now, bro?
The worst part about it is that people are eating this shit up. People like seeing these kinds of characters. And because of that and the many other reasons I've discussed in this video, anime fans are cooked. Bad. I rest my case. However, there is light at the end of the tunnel. With anime becoming more mainstream by the day, it's possible that we will have more diverse and less disgusting followers. And maybe one day, kids out there can proudly Naruto run to the lunch line. Maybe one day, anime fans will adopt a hygiene regimen and go outside. Maybe one day, we will be able to talk about our favorite anime in tandem with popular things like sports, cars, rap, and we won't be shunned for liking something that weirdos tend to gravitate towards. Every movement needs to start with sacrifice. So to all the anime fans out there, why don't we try and do a little better? Go take a shower, hop on a treadmill, go outside. Stop taking these things so seriously. And stop sweating the little things, baby.